It's nice to see our members and some repeat visitors that we have had before. So thank you for the opportunity to speak to everyone today. I'm not sure how many people are joining on YouTube, but I'm sure as the days progress, we will see more and more people joining the forum. We are very proud as the WFTGA to be associated with this international online forum, Bridge of Friendship. And what a special day today is. We are celebrating World Tourism Day, and with its official theme of rethinking tourism. So I've often been asked, why do we celebrate world and international days throughout the year? And these annual dates are really important because they allow us to draw focus and bring awareness to certain aspects of our daily lives, whether it be health or our profession or environmental issues. There are really important opportunities that we can use to reach a broader audience, to educate and to promote. So today is one such occasion where we as tourist guides can bring awareness to international community, the importance of tourism, its social, cultural, political, and economic value. The role that tourist guides, along with others in the tourism value chain, play is absolutely crucial. It provides us with a platform to bring our messages and contributions to the forefront. And why is this crucial? Because rethinking tourism is giving us an opportunity to determine and re-establish our relevance as tourist guides and other professions in the tourism sector. So we need to look what is happening globally and redefine our roles so that we all remain relevant, and not only to the clients and consumer, but to everyone who works in tourism. It's really a case of the future of tourist guiding is dependent on the future of tourism. So every day in this, during this online forum, having looked at the program, you will hear more about various themes and subjects such as gastronomy, virtual heritage tourism. You will hear from the hospitality sector, tourist guiding, sustainable and religious tourism. And while the presenters are going to take you through a variety of different approaches on these subjects, one must look at the challenges faced within these subject matters. So do these challenges present a hidden opportunity? Not all challenges are threats, but rather inspiration to find solutions that work and can drive a sector forward. And this is important as to how we redefine our roles in the future of tourism. So let me ask you to imagine. I know you're all sitting behind your laptops, but take a moment, sit back, relax, and close your eyes. Okay. Now imagine if you had no restrictions, no limitations, whether it be geography, political, financial, physical. Throw it out the window and imagine. How would your mind interpret a way to reinvent the way of doing what you do in tourism? So I will repeat. How would your mind interpret a way to reinvent the way of what you are doing in tourism? Are you thinking about technology? Artificial intelligence, cryptocurrencies, the metaverse? Or are you thinking of innovation, transport, communication? Are you thinking of nature? How resourceful the earth has been or can be? Where is your mind taking you? Open your eyes. For those who closed, I can see not everyone closed their eyes. So that made you feel a little bit uncomfortable, I think, and a little bit weird and strange. But we need to take ourselves outside of our comfort zones if we are going to move forward. We have to transform ourselves, our way of thinking, all that encompasses that before we can look at how tourism and our profession is potentially going to transform. So what kind of tourism do we want? What kind of tourist do we want? These are the kinds of questions we need to be asking now. While it is within our reach to make the changes we seek and value, we need to consider these really pertinent questions. I have always been an advocate for collaboration. This has seemed to work in the past and is definitely going to be something we really need to focus on moving forward. It's crucial to all aspects of tourism, especially for tourist guides who need to work so closely with so many different people. This sense of community needs to grow stronger if we are to start seeing positive growth in our respective areas. Sustainable tourism is a conversation that is happening across the board. If you need to identify what your role is in sustainable tourism, you need to consider it does not matter how small it's going to be. It's a very overwhelming subject, but you need to find your strength and adapt. And even the small part that you can contribute is something that could potentially grow bigger, whether it be for the planet, your community, or tourism in general. Take the principles of sustainable tourism into consideration when identifying what works for you. Decades of unbridled growth in travel have put many of our treasured places at risk. Environmental, the local cultures, socially, financially, and the outlook for the tourism sector also remains uncertain in many parts of the world. While we want to remain positive, we need to consider the factors that will shape the future of tourism, including human, technology, environmental, and economic. So everyone attending this webinar has taken time out of their really busy schedules, work, family time to attend. And we have to ask why. Why are we attending this? What are we going to achieve? And I would hope it's because every one of us love what we do. Whether we are a tourist guide, working in hospitality, or other aspects of tourism, it is not an industry that we choose to work in if we do not love it. We all know it is extremely hard work and sometimes may feel unrewarding, but we need to go back to basics and remind ourselves why tourism is important. So tourism boosts the revenue of economies. It creates many jobs. It drives the development of infrastructures, but most importantly, it creates and affirms a sense of cultural exchange between citizens and tourists. And that is where we as tourist guides play our part. Keeping the standards and quality of our profession high is a way we can ensure that the value is recognized. Safety assurance of the visitor is one factor that is being mentioned, and what better person than a tourist guide who has it within their power to provide this. Colleagues, let us embrace the future with its new trends, emerging niches, new travel styles, smart tourism, responsible travel, and of course, a shift in the tourist expectations. The trends favor the end consumers and organizations that are most adaptable to change. Very important. The trends favor the end consumers and organizations that are most adaptable to change. So let us celebrate and work together to form a future in tourism that is sustainable, more inclusive, and empowering for our earth and the people who live in it and rely on it. So short and sweet message from me. Thank you once again to the organizers of this event for producing such a dynamic program. The purpose of the online forum is to provide you with an opportunity to develop tourism around the world by improving your professional skills, broadening your horizons, and obtaining valuable information. So everyone, enjoy the next few days. Listen, learn, and grow, and never stop reinventing yourselves. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Elena.